Yo, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be ranking classes on 99 Nights. And the first class we're going to be ranking is I'm pretty sure it's Hunter. It's not a bad class. I'm going to put it in B. I think it belongs in B. So, yeah. Moving on to the next class, which is Alien. Alien is another decent class. It's not too bad. I don't mind Alien. So I will put that in B as well. Moving on to the next class, you have, that's Berserker? That's Berserker. You get a med kit, so that's pretty good. I'm going to put that in A. Just because you get a med kit, it can be really good if you're trying to go deep into the game, so I'm definitely going to put that in A. Now moving on to which one is that? I always forget. I think that's blacksmith. You get a hammer instantly, so that's pretty. I mean, I'm gonna put that in C. It's not the greatest one. You can easily craft one. It's not hard to craft one, so I'm gonna put it in C. Now moving on to Berserker. I'm pretty sure. No, not Berserker. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm goofy. Which class is that? I think that's Brawler. Yeah, that's Brawler. So you get leather body instantly. Can't use ranged weapons. Plus 40% HP. It doesn't seem like too bad of a class. I'm gonna put in B. Now moving on to Camper, the cheapest class in the game. I mean, you get a flashlight, but it's not that good. So I'm gonna put it in D. I think it's just a good place to put it, which is in D. Alright, now moving on to the next class, which is Cook. You know, Cook is a pretty good class. I don't have Cook. I don't have a lot of these classes, but I've seen videos of people using it, and they just look really good. You know, season is really good, and someone who stalls a lot, that comes in clutch. So, yeah. I'm going to put it in B. It's a really good class. I think it deserves the B spot. Now moving on to Decorator. Once again, it's just a hammer. I mean, if you're really into decorating, then you can definitely do that. But I'm going to put it in C. Moving on, I think the next one is Farmer. Yeah, Farmer. You get a watering can. Use the watering can to get rare crops from farm plots. Yeah, that looks really good. It's 80 coins. I'm gonna put that in A. That's really good for food, you know, so you don't starve so fast. And I don't think that's actually Hunter. I don't really know what that is. So let me check. Okay, correction. This is actually base defender. So looking at this, I'm gonna put this in C instead. Now moving on to Hunter this time. You get two bell traps. It just doesn't seem that good, so I'm gonna put this in D. Yeah, I'm gonna put in D. It's just for 40 coins and gems. I don't think it's worth even buying, so yeah, I'm gonna put it in there. Now moving on to Lumberjack. You get a good axe instantly. 20% chance to get one bonus log from trees. 25% chance from a double sapling drop. 20% chance to get one or two bonus logs from trees. So if you max this out, it's not a bad class. I'm gonna put in A. I think it's a really good class. Moving on to one of the first classes I got when I started to play this game. If you guys have been in my streams, you guys know that I used to use Medic a lot. I'm gonna put this in S tier. I think it's a great class. I think it's really good to have someone use that class because yeah. Now moving on to one of the newer classes, which is Poison Master. You get the blowpipe and poison armor. I haven't gotten to use any of those things yet, so I can't. It seems like a really good class. The blowpipe seems really good. Your poison effects are stronger. It just seems like a really good class. So I'm gonna put it in A. I think that's a good place to put it. Now moving on to Pyromanic, that's last update's class. You get a flamethrower, it cooks your food instantly. Field canister restore, even more field. You move faster for every born enemy, so that's a really good, really good. It's a really good class. I'm gonna put it in S tier, and there's also another one, so I'm not even gonna rank that twice because yeah. Now moving on to Ranger. I loved Ranger when I started using it. I maxed it out. You get a revolver, you get a flashlight, and you also get revolver ammo. You start with 18. If you get it to level 3, you get 30 ammo. So it's a really good class. I'm gonna put this in S tier as well. I think it's a really good place for that. Now moving on to Scavenger. You don't even get anything. You just start with 2x plus 2 sack space. You open chest faster if you get to level 2. If you get to level 3, chance to get scrap as a bonus drop from chest. So it just doesn't seem like that great of a class. Maybe you guys disagree, but I'm gonna put that in D. I don't know. I just think it belongs in D. Now moving on to another really good class, which costs you 600 gems, which is Cyborg. You get an alien armor, probably the best armor in the game. I don't know if the new poison stuff is the best armor, but it's a really good armor. And then you also get the laser cannon, which is kind of slow at first, which is okay. But yeah, that's really good. I'm gonna put it in S tier, because I just think it belongs in there. Now the last one we're gonna be ranking, which is gonna be Assassin. It costs you 500 gems, but you get a katana and you get a throwing knives. Plus, it increases your speed, your HP, and 5% chance for throwing knives to spawn in chest. Plus, you get force hit on an enemy has a chance to critically strike them. 10% chance for throwing knives to spawn in chest. So it's just a really good class. I am going to put this in S as well. If you guys did enjoy this video and you guys want to see more 99 Nights videos, 99 Nights in a Forest videos on the channel, make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.